when I was in preschool. It was like 2009. And
so is it Maribelli or is it somebody's house? Okay.
Maribelli. Did I ever do preschool at somebody's house?
Probably.
I don't remember if I did. Anyway, so I was at Maribelli, and I remember Aunt Megan. Like, I just thought Aunt Megan was the coolest. Like, Aunt Megan's my mom's sister,
and she is pretty cool.
Yeah, she is the best. But she always wore like the low-rise sweats, and I was like, oh, like I want to be cool like Auntie Megan, and like whatever. And so I was sitting in my preschool class, and I was thinking about that. And so I was like trying to pull down my sweats so I could have like my low-rise sweats like Aunt Megan, and I just mooned my entire like just bare cheeking it, like and my purple sweats on. And
hit it, Brandon.
Cats in the cradle in the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon. I like that. You like that?
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that.
Well, welcome back.
Yeah.
You'll notice we've stepped our game up a little bit.
Yeah, since the last time we went from like, oh, we're just two dudes, and now I'm professional. I even got like fancy clothes on.
You dressed up. I didn't get the memo that it was a fancy dress up.
Neither did I. I always dress my best.
I also didn't get the memo that it was no shave January or something.
Yeah.
It's a full beard, dude. You're like 13. You got a full beard.
I don't know. It just happened over winter break. I just, like, you guys saw me, and then I'm like, literally after the podcast, I was like, man, I got to shave. And, I need a haircut, too. That's why I put my beanie on,
You look good.
Yep, right back at you.
At least one of us is telling the truth.
Yeah.
All right. You were telling me, we were doing dishes earlier today. You were telling me that you had an adventure with Grandpa Mike. Let's hear about this.
Oh my gosh. This was like, so I'm going over to Grandpa's house to clean up some Christmas decorations,
What a good guy. You're just doing it kindness in your heart. You're not doing it for the money.
I'm not. I was just happy to see Grandma and Grandpa. And,
the money was an added benefit.
Yeah. But, so basically I'm over. He comes, he picks me up. We're like, okay, we got to go pick up my cousin Lincoln. So he's working too. And so we're like, so Grandpa's like driving, he's like, okay. And he's just talking, we're like just talking.
It's Grandpa Mike, he talks a lot.
Yeah, we're just having a good time, He's like, oh crap, I think I missed the turn. So he's like, I'll just turn around. So we're driving back. We're just like, oh, la la la, And we were like, I have no idea. He's like, okay, I'll just take a right here. And we take a right on Brent, and we drive all the way down to Floydland Park.
I mean, wait, you're trying to pick up Lincoln at this point?
Lincoln.
Yeah, your cousin, right? Yeah. So, okay, he's way off, but all right, keep going.
So no, we literally that's it. We literally turn around and we drive down to Floydland Park. That's literally the story. We just turned.
Did you end up finding cousin? Did you end up finding your wife?
No, we actually are still I just walked home. I said help. He's still down there. We ran out of gas. No. Yeah.
So you end up finding. Did you have to turn on his GPS and be like, oh, let me just punch in this address?
No, we didn't even do that either. We just like turned around like, well, I have no idea where we are.
What you should have said is like, hey, well, we're at the park. Like, we might as well just make a day of it.
Yeah, I actually rode my bike over to Floydland.
I know you did.
Yeah, and I didn't even know where. I was looking for the pump track. I could not find it.
I thought you were looking for Lincoln.
Oh, I was. I actually. No way.
All right. We watched a lot of movies. Let's just get this sponsorship out of the way right now. This segment is sponsored by Cinemark.
Oh,
Okay, big fans. We've been watching a lot of movies. Christmas time, we watched a lot of movies.
Yeah.
And so go to Cinemark, get your movie pass. I gave a handful of people at work some Cinemark movie tickets for
those lucky ducks.
I know, lucky ducks, indeed. All right, so we watched a bunch of different movies. I don't even know if we're going to review a movie as much as we're just going to talk about some of the movies that we watched.
Okay, let's start naming off. Taken.
We watched a couple of the Bournes.
Yeah, we watched Bourne. Jason Bourne.
Bourne, whatever the first one is, the Bourne Identity, the Bourne Supremacy.
Yeah, and we didn't get to the Ultimatum.
Yeah, we didn't finish it.
We started watching the one movie.
Yeah, Tombstone.
Yeah, Tombstone.
So that's a good chunk of movies. But so let's focus for a second. I want us to talk about Taken.
Yeah.
We were talking about this with David. Said he watched it this past week.
And he said he loved
He
it.
said he loved it. And you said, hey, there's kind of some holes in the plot. And he's like, what? There's no holes. I want to talk about that right now.
Yeah.
So do you have any holes that you want to identify right now?
So, actually, I was thinking about this. So, one hole, so they get in, so, they grab the girls or whatever, and you think nobody's going to notice two dudes bringing out two girls, either unconscious or, like, screaming for help,
Yeah, I mean, it is Europe, so weird stuff happens there.
Yeah.
To me, here's the biggest. The biggest, like, I guess the next step in this movie would be this flaw.
Yeah.
Which is, you're gonna say good luck.
Yeah.
And you saying good luck, I'm now going to be able to identify you when I ask you to translate it. But even that, like, he gets to this point where he says, I have this. I mean, it's a great line of, like, I have a certain set of skills that I've harvested over the last however many years.
Yeah.
I will find you and I will kill you. Like, it's like any dad, if your daughter's kidnapped, like, that's 100% what you're saying.
Yeah. No matter what.
But here's what happens. Like, I'm holding my cell phone in hand. So you pretend you're Liam Neeson. I just kidnapped your daughter.
I have a
click. Done. I'm not talking to you.
Actually,
I'm not even gonna, dude. I don't care about you. I got your daughter. I'm gonna traffic her. I don't care about you. I'm not having a conversation with you, dude. I'm a kidnapper. I don't engage with the parents of the victims that I kidnap. Now let me just be very clear. Yeah. I also do not me personally. I don't kidnap people.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just saying, if I'm this guy, if I'm this trafficker, like, I'm not gonna hear this monologue of, like, hey, I'm awesome. I'm gonna find you and kill you.
But I think it's cool though, because he does find him and he does kill him.
The best part of this movie, so this movie's, it's totally fake.
Yeah.
But the thing that's wonderful about it is Liam Neeson's character, can't remember his name. He goes scorched earth. We'll call him Bad Cop. Let's call him Bad Cop.
Bad Cop?
Like a Lego movie reference.
Yeah.
He's scorched earth. He's like, I don't care. I don't care that you didn't have anything to do with this. Like, you're in my way. I'm going to kill you.
Yeah. Like, I feel it. I think it's so cool because, like, he gets to the point where he's inside the place where all the bad guys are, and he gets to the guy. He's sitting at the table, like, talking to them about finances or whatever, and so one of the guys there, like, was the kidnapper of his daughter,
Yeah.
And so he's like, well, he's like trying to get one of them to say good luck.
Good luck.
And he gets the guy to say it. He's like, wow, you really don't remember it.
Yeah, then he's
boom, everybody dead, and then he escapes.
All right, so let's compare the Liam Neeson character to Jason Bourne.
Oh,
who's tougher? Who's cooler?
Obviously Jason Bourne.
Like, why? Obviously,
okay. So one, he does not look old. I'm sorry, Liam Neeson.
Bad Cop. Sorry, Bad Cop.
Yeah, sorry. He does not look that old, and two, I feel like Jason Bourne is more realistic. Like, I don't know, like, cause like he jumps on, like, I don't know how, but like somehow he got on a boat. He jumped, like, from a pretty high distance, and then he killed everybody on the boat. And then when he had, like, the gun, or he had, I don't know,
who you gotta give who died, who jumped onto a boat.
Liam Neeson.
Okay, Bad Cop jumped onto a boat and
and
it was kind of weird, like how you chased him down. He's in a car. I don't know.
Yeah, but basically, it was at the very end, So his daughter is like his daughter is, like, held at night, like the knife is on her neck,
Yeah, and he pops the guy in the face.
He's the gun, and right as he says one word, he shoots. But, like, right as I see, like, him flinch at all, I'm like, like,
you're shooting, you're pulling the trigger.
Yeah, but yeah,
it's always a dangerous situation though, right? You got a handgun, you got, like, you don't want to miss.
Yeah, you miss, then you're done, and so is your daughter. So
Yeah, so I agree with you though. Jason Bourne is a lot cooler than Bad Cop Liam Neeson Taken character. I now, like, I know there's a Taken 2 and a Taken 3. I haven't seen them.
I don't understand how.
So I think the premise of Taken 2, Taken 3, I have no idea. But Taken 2 is I think the bad guys, like the family of the people that he killed, are ticked off and they want revenge.
Yeah.
And so now they come to the United States to take his daughter for revenge or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, like, I would just not like in Taken 3. So like, say they get like they have the daughter or whatever, but he would get them back still no matter what. But then how would there be a third movie?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like it's called a paycheck movie.
How about let's play a game with me here.
I'm not gonna play this game.
We're gonna guess what Taken 3 is about, and then
all right. So Taken 3 is actually he becomes a valet driver, and somebody takes his car keys, and he's like trying to find his car keys this whole time, and it turns out it was just an elaborate prank by his coworkers.
And he actually calls them up and he's like says, "I will find you and I will kill you."
All right, let's change topics here.
Okay.
For some reason I was thinking about this the other day. I was driving. So still kind of along the movie thought.
Yeah.
Is Nacho Libre, the character, not Jack Black, but the guy Nacho Libre, is he a good guy?
Yeah.
So I don't disagree with you, but let me just throw a few things out.
Mm-hmm.
So here he's supposed to be this man of the faith, right? This man of the cloth.
Yeah.
And now he's violating his covenants that he made to become this wrestler guy.
Yeah. I don't, you know.
But then there's also this hot nun chick. And this nun lady, she's like making this vow of like, hey, I'm dedicating my life to God. And he's just trying to get toast with her, man. Yeah. And I think he had more intentions than just toast.
Would you like to come to my quarters for some toast? That is such a good line.
It's such a great line.
But I think, like, because the reason he became a wrestler, so he could buy a school bus for the children to ride in.
So let's just pretend instead of him being a wrestler for that purpose, he decided to prostitute himself out.
Oh, that's way worse.
But it's still like it's going against what his mission was, right? So do the ends justify the means?
No. Well, so like you can't really say that because it's like two different things, you know, like
it's degrees.
Yeah, it's like wrestling is not like the worst thing you could do, but like
all right, so let's say it was drug dealing instead.
That's not that bad.
All right.
Yeah, I think he's fine.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. If you haven't seen Nacho Libre, even if you haven't seen it in a while, go back and watch it. It's probably streaming on something.
Yeah, you could probably buy it or something. It's worth the buy.
It's worth the own. Yeah.
The rent.
The $3.99 rent on Apple TV or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we gonna go to the new segment?
Yeah, let's do this. So my dreams of creating this like highlight reel it hasn't come to fruition. I'm not going to give up on it yet. But what we're going to do is in the meantime, there's a couple of highlights that we're just going to kind of pull out. And so let's share one right now. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
First, when I was in preschool, it was like 2009. And
is it Maribelli or is this somebody's house?
Okay. Maribelli. Did I ever do preschool at somebody's house?
Probably.
I don't remember if I did. Anyway, so I was at Maribelli, and I remember Aunt Megan. Like, I just thought Aunt Megan was the coolest. Like, Aunt Megan's my mom's sister,
and she is pretty cool.
Yeah, she is the best. But she always wore like the low-rise sweats, and I was like, oh, like I want to be cool like Auntie Megan, and like whatever. And so I was sitting in my preschool class, and I was thinking about that. And so I was like trying to pull down my sweats so I could have like my low-rise sweats like Aunt Megan. And I just mooned my entire like just bare cheeking it. Like and my purple sweats on. And
so obviously that's Aubrey.
Yeah.
That's your sister.
Yeah.
We love her, we miss her. I think my favorite part of this clip, like it's a great story. Like it's super funny and embarrassing story.
Yeah.
My favorite part is your cackling at the end, dude.
That I was just like, oh my gosh, that was. But here's something that like I have no idea what low-rise sweats are.
Seriously?
No, I don't think anybody does either. Like,
so just so you know, people 100% they do know what low-rise sweats are.
Raise your hand if you know what low-rise sweats are.
All right, so at least 50% of the group here.
Yeah, 50%.
All right, so let me so there's different. So right now, the style of jeans that girls wear is more of a high rise.
Yeah.
Like where they have it, like where the waistline comes up to their belly button.
Mm.
The era where Aubrey's talking about, so this was probably 15 years ago, low rise was the style. So these chicks would wear pants where it's like 3 to 4 inches below their belly button. And so, like, if they're not careful, like, stuff's going to start hanging out.
Oh.
Yeah. And so, anyway, but that was the style back then. The style was like, and it, like, there'd be, like, it'd basically be right above the crack.
Okay.
It was the style, man. Look, like, don't
knock it till you try.
Don't knock it till you try. Their style, like bell bottoms at one point were like amazing and people had them. And the stuff that you're wearing now, you'll look back at some point and be like, oh my gosh, I can't. Like, here's what I'm going to knock.
Yeah.
I was just clowning you yesterday, or not today I was clowning you. And then yesterday I was clowning your brother Ralph.
Yeah.
So yesterday we're going out to dinner. I'm like, hey, go put some clothes on because he was in his basketball stuff. I said, go put some clothes on. We're going to go grab a bite.
Yeah.
He comes back in pajamas. Like, he had pajama pants. I'm like, dude, you're not homeless. Like, put on some clothes that you will look representable as we go out in public.
Yeah.
And so part of today's style is, hey, let's look like we're homeless all the time.
I love that style.
Dude, it's comfortable, but it doesn't look good. Like when you're I'm just sorry. Like, I'm going to get on one real quick.
Yeah.
Unless you're sick. If you're sick, whatever, like you got to pass. But like if you're an able-bodied person that's not sick, like when you're going to store, just put on a pair of pants. Like, and I'm not talking about pajama pants. I'm talking about like don't go in and then ladies, like they'll wear these leggings that are like, I've seen leggings, like I've seen stuff at Walmart I never want to see. I've seen people wearing leggings that is the same skin, the color of their skin tone.
Oh,
like you can't tell. Are you naked? Like, what are you doing and wearing? And so what I'm saying is like I'm not saying like back in the day, like in the 50s and 60s, when people were getting on airplanes, they were straight up like wearing suit and tie.
Actually?
Like they're going to the movies, suit and tie. Women wearing a dress. Like we are going out in public. We're going to look amazing.
Whoa.
And now we got people like you with a bearded beanie.
At least I'm presentable. I'm presentable. So.
But we got people nowadays that's like, oh, I'm in public. Let me wear like this thing on my head, like a shower cap, and let me wear my pajama pants and a wife beater. Like it's
okay. I think it's like crazy. Like if you're gonna be on a flight for 6 hours, you want to be in a suit and a tie.
So look, I don't want to wear a suit and tie on an airplane.
Yeah.
But I'm also saying like I'm not going to be wearing pajamas. Like I can like jeans. Like I know that you and Ralph like oh mom, stop buying me jeans. Like somehow wearing denim. Like, you used to at least. Oh. Like wearing denim was somehow like a knock against your manhood or something. I don't know.
It was a sin back in the day.
Yeah, it used to be a sin. So anyway, like they've made jeans so much more comfortable than they used to be, where they stretch a little bit, they're more breathable.
Yeah.
And so you can be in jeans and be comfortable. Like buy some Lululemon pants. Like they're so comfortable.
So speaking of comfortable, mom bought a fur coat and
like a legit fur coat.
It was a woman's fur coat, but
okay.
I found this in the car when we were driving home today. And
she's returning that. That's a return item.
I know, and I put it on. Man, this is comfortable. And mom's like, I'm like, Mom, can I keep this? And I literally was gonna wear it to school tomorrow. And
she's like, it's a women's coat.
It's but like she's like, nope, we're not wearing that. I'm like, okay.
All right, so back to Aubrey's story. Any comments on Aubrey's story other than I don't know what low-rise sweats are?
Just don't moon your preschool class.
It's a funny story, man. Yeah. It's a great story. I love Aubrey for sharing that.
Yeah.
All right, should we do one other one?
Sure.
All right, here's another one.
Yeah, on the Disney we're in the hotel, and a little low on water, and you don't really like drinking the tap water. And I knew that they had water down in the lobby. And so I said to everybody, like, hey, give me your water bottles. I'll go fill it up with water. Yeah. And so I asked David, hey, do you need water in your water bottle? He goes, let me check. So he unscrews his lid. Uh-huh. He had green stuff inside his water bottle.
What? Whoa, what's that?
I mean, it literally looked like he had like these small green sunflowers budding inside of his water bottle.
Like maybe some algae.
100% some algae.
Like fish swimming around.
Yeah, it was fish food. Was like if there's fish, they'd be enjoying that plankton.
Yeah.
And so, we did what anybody would do. You just poured the water out and wiped it out with some toilet paper and filled it back up. We drank out of it the next day.
Okay. So first off, my voice is extremely high in this. Like
I knew that's where you're gonna go,
Yeah.
dude, and you were, man. You sound like a Michael Jackson there almost.
yeah, there's like some algae in there. I'm like, what?
Honestly, so like, look, I know we do this podcast for laughs.
Yeah.
Part of this, like, this is a family history thing, right? It's this journal that we're video recording now, and we're audio recording.
Yeah.
I think it's fun to hear how your voice has changed over the last year.
Yeah, I just like, oh my gosh, like that.
I didn't realize you sounded like such a sissy a year ago.
Yeah, I didn't realize that either. I thought like, oh, look at me. I'm like, oh, look at me. I don't know what I was thinking.
Well, I mean, whatever. I mean, your voice is going to continue to change.
Yeah.
You're going to become robotic voice one of these days.
Oh yeah.
It was good times. And we were at Disney trip, and that was funny. Like, seriously, I remember I think earlier in that episode, we might have talked about when we went to the Las Vegas Desert Dogs lacrosse game.
Oh, that was.
It was a fun event. It was fine.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like oh, it's not like a football game or like it was.
But it was a good. We got good tickets. Whatever.
So good. It's still a good time.
But at that game, one of the questions they'd asked was, "How often do you wash your water bottle?"
Yeah, and I think that's how we got into that segment.
That's what was hilarious about it, is the fact that David apparently washed his so infrequently that he literally had these green spore things, whatever, sprouting out in his water bottle. It was crazy. I wish we should have taken a picture of it. I don't know why we didn't.
I don't like. How does that? Like how? I don't know how. Like what is it? What do you like put in like in your? Are you spitting back in your water? Like how does that work?
I don't know. I mean, just there's bacteria somehow. I don't know, dude. I don't know how things work. I'm not that smart.
Neither am I. So I guess we're in a pickle here.
Well, we're never gonna know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm sure we could spend like 2 seconds looking it up on the internet, but that seems like too much effort.
Too bad the internet doesn't exist.
Yeah, too bad ChatGPT, my best friend, can't help me out.
Yeah.
I canceled my ChatGPT.
What?
I wasn't getting the $20 value a month out of it. I was like, I'm good. I'll just find another way to blow $20 a month.
Oh my gosh, you just lost your best friend.
I know. Well, I can.
Well, since you're in the market,
there's a free version.
Oh, okay.
It's just not as good. All right, a couple things that we talked about last week. We talked about leftovers last week.
Oh yeah.
And I was listening to last week's episode with Renee.
Yeah.
And we were talking about, you specifically said mac and cheese leftovers are the worst.
Yeah.
And Mom said, I like mac and cheese leftovers.
Actually?
She said that, I said, seriously? Like, she goes, no, like, I genuinely like Kraft mac and cheese leftovers. She goes, you throw some hot sauce on it, you're golden.
What? Hot?
Yeah, like Frank's hot sauce, or I don't know what kind of hot sauce she's throwing on there.
Yeah, I do not know. No, I do not know.
Look, it's made me question a lot of things that I've known for the last 20 whatever years of my marriage.
If she likes it, does that mean you like it too?
Or how could I like a psychopath? I don't know. Like, how could I be married to somebody who likes that?
I'm not sure. You also have 5 kids with her, so how?
Yeah, how do I just learn this after 20 whatever years of marriage? My wife, 5 kids, and we're grandparents, going to be grandparents again.
Yeah.
And she's a psychopath that likes mac and cheese that's been reheated from Kraft. And look, Kraft mac and cheese from the get-go is not very good.
What?
It's not very, like, if we, like, when go back to Aunt Megan, like, when she makes mac and cheese for, like, what these dinner events we have sometimes, that mac and cheese is amazing. Like, when you make good homemade mac and cheese, this Kraft mac and cheese, it's fine. Like, it's fine at best. It's okay. It's doable. But it's not even the best of, like, boxed mac and cheeses.
I'm not even there with you. I feel like it is good. I remember coming out home after school in, like, 6th grade or 7th grade.
You're just making a box.
I make a box. I ate the whole thing. Ralph comes home a little bit later, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, Ralph." He's like, "You made mac and cheese?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, ate the whole thing." You know?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. She likes it leftover, and now I'm just learning that you really like it. Period.
I don't really like it, but I just
Apparently, you liked it enough to eat a whole box of it. I mean, it's like a serving size of 4.
I recently ate a whole entire box of mac and cheese.
Did you put like anything in it?
No, a little bit of pepper.
You know so whatever. It's fine. You gotta add pepper to it. I know sometimes you guys add tuna fish to it.
What?
Yeah, Mom does that. Mom's done that to Ralph and David. I thought you too. I don't
Maybe
know.
me. I don't. I think I.
She's like, oh, we need to add some protein. Here, have some tuna fish. I don't know, dude.
I think it might. Yeah, it actually is not even that bad. Yeah.
All right. This past week, I've been home from work. Renee's been home from work.
Oh yeah.
And so we spent a lot of time cleaning out just rooms of the house that have just collected just stuff.
Yeah.
Like our house is clean. It's not dirty. We're not like a bunch of pigs going around a dirty house.
Yeah.
But that being said, like your house just gets cluttered.
Yeah.
So we were cleaning actually this area of what we're in right now.
Oh.
And yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you guys you can't really see it, but it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Well, basically, this used to look like a pigsty. Like, let me tell you.
There was books on the ground. There was some papers lying around. But anyway, as we're going through cleaning up this stuff, I basically felt like my wife wanted to erase my childhood.
Actually?
Yeah, I mean, there's like pictures that I had. There's like some Cub Scout awards and scouting awards that I had. And she's like, why do you need this? And I'm like, dude, I earned these merit badges. Like, she goes, yeah, but who cares?
Who cares?
And so we threw a lot of it away.
What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So I just feel like I'm on Back to the Future and like part of me is just being erased.
Oh, yeah. Like his brother's like, woo, and then his sister's like, woo.
So I guess here's the question is, how much stuff do you hold on to?
Well, I don't know.
Like we got artwork of you from your elementary school days. Like, do you want that?
Some of it. Like, I think it's cool to see the progression, you know, like kindergarten, you're like coloring, and oh my gosh, terrible, you know, like you're gluing, it's not that good, and then first grade, you're coloring better, you know, all the way up, and then you know,
I mean,
once you're in high school, you're coloring. Oh my gosh, amazing.
So let's ask a question right now. If I have you coloring something, do you really think you're going to be able to stay in the lines?
Probably if I want to. I mean, like
If I want to.
Yeah.
You're just like aggressively scribbling all over the page.
Need a new crayon.
It's like, Johnny, everything's black and green. I don't know.
It just felt right in the moment, Dad.
Johnny, you're 13 years old, dude. Like, seriously.
The sun is supposed to be yellow, not orange.
The yellow one's the sun.
Wait, what color is the sun?
Hot. It's hot. It's color hot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's yellowish, but it's white. I don't know.
Maybe if we stare at it long enough, I bet we can like it. You know,
Do the sun stare game.
Yeah.
Sun stare game's a good game to play.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna bring Rent-A-Dad back.
Oh.
But I've hired a different Rent-A-Dad.
Oh, is he better?
I think he's better.
Oh.
So those of you who may not know what we're talking about.
Yes.
Half a year ago, we were kind of joking around about, I'm not a very good dad, but
Even though you are, so there's no reason to joke about it.
that we would, I am a bad dad.
Good dad.
We don't need to joke around it. You're just bad.
Yeah.
So I was gonna, like, anytime you did something fun, it was because Rent-A-Dad took you. Like, I hired a guy to pretend he's your dad.
Yeah.
We came up with a fake song to the Cats in the Cradle.
Yeah.
About Rent-A-Dad and how he loved you.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, we actually
forgot
sang
about
it,
that.
man, which is,
We sang it.
oh, that's internet lore right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanna go back and watch that episode?
Now that we have these headphones on, we could actually hear ourselves singing, which would probably not be the best.
Yeah, we're like, and the cow.
Yeah, your voice is all high. You're like Vienna Boys Choir high.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, I think I got a new Rent-A-Dad. This one's gonna make you work.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a taskmaster. He's gonna kick your butt.
Oh well, I'm coming from. You kick my butt, I kick yours right back.
We talked last week about New Year's resolutions and how we're doing no sweets. I'd like you to give us an update on that, Johnny boy. How you doing with that?
So I have a plan. So I have
a plan.
Yeah. So every single, since there's 12 months a year, I'll have a sweet day every month. So I'll have 12 sweet days. I have accidentally used 3 of them already. So it's going pretty good. You know?
I know you went to an activity tonight. I'm guessing there was desserts there.
Yeah, those usually aren't. Very
How'd
good.
you do?
I didn't have any.
you
Ralph,
avoided them?
Ralph had some.
Did he really?
Yeah,
Come on,
I don't
man.
know. Like, why would you have that?
They're
Why
not.
would you-
Yeah, it's not even gonna be that good.
It's like 7 o'clock at night. What else are you gonna eat? You know, if you're gonna eat something, eat for the rest of the day. The thing.
So here's what I had a sweet treat today.
Oh.
Blueberries.
Oh.
They were good. They hit the spot.
I love blueberries.
They hit the spot.
I love strawberries also.
I mixed in some banana with it too.
I was singing a song about a banana earlier today.
We're not gonna relive that moment. That moment is not gonna be relived.
It was like Ralph was like the background angelic choir, and then I was just like, I was like, and I took the fourth bite, and it was really good. And now I'm taking the fifth.
Let's talk about our real sponsor here.
Doc R. Haldeman, LLC. You can contact her at 702-258-7860.
Bringing you happiness, health, and healing from a myriad of ways.
Yeah, from Vegas.
Yeah, well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to get some acupuncture tonight.
Me too.
It's been a minute since I've had it, and I'm just, I want to have it again.
Me too.
It just feels good. It feels good to get it.
So, wait, hold it. Yeah, keep talking about it, the acupuncture.
No, that's all I got to say.
Okay, well, thank you, Doc Cardle.
Honestly, thanks to our sponsor for making this happen.
Yeah, like, the sponsorship has actually helped us with this podcast a lot.
It has. All right, go ahead. What do you got, buddy?
So there's a gift I got that I actually did not think I was gonna use at all. Yeah, it was like the Kindle thing, little thing.
Oh, the reader?
Yeah.
And?
I used it like twice.
And?
It was okay.
What book are you reading?
The Harry Potter one. I've been reading that for a while though, so you know.
You're on the fourth book. Are you gonna actually like plow through it and get it done?
I don't know, maybe.
Dude, come on, man.
But,
Like me and Ralph, the reward is going to Universal Studios.
Yeah.
I'm taking Ralph. He's earned it.
Yeah.
We want you to come with us.
Yeah.
Hurry up and plow through it, dude.
But I have to. Ralph's putting so much pressure on me with it though. Ralph's like, okay, so.
Dude, you're a man. Rise to the challenge of that pressure.
No, Ralph's literally like, okay, once you read this book, you're gonna have 12,000 more pages to go. I'm like,
you're discouraging me.
Yeah, I'm like, he's like, so you better get going right now. I'm like, okay, what, and then he's like, Jonathan, come play video games with me, or something like that. He's like, Jonathan,
Let's go do Legos
Yeah.
or whatever.
Whatever.
It's tough, man. You guys got a lot of stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Johnny, I think we covered a lot of topics tonight.
I think we did as well.
Everybody, thanks for listening. Thanks for supporting our sponsors.
Yeah.
Cinemark, kind of, but especially Dr. Haldeman.
If you ever go to Cinemark, go to the workers and say, can I speak to your manager, please? They're like, for what purpose? And you're like, I want to tell them about this amazing podcast.
The Cats in the Cradle podcast has inspired me to come to this theater, dang it.
Yeah. I used to go to a dollar theater, AMC.
I used to only rent movies at Blockbuster.
Yeah. I used to rent movies off Redbox, but now I come to Cinemark. It's like
I was going to go to this movie at AMC, but I said, no, I have to go to Cinemark instead.
Yeah. Well, you must talk to my manager then.
Yeah, well, obviously here's what the manager's going to do in this situation. Like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, what do you want me to do with this information?
Just give them a sponsor.
Then the manager's going to say, like, I don't care. And then, okay, fine. And then they'll tell the general manager, and the general manager's like, you know what? We were actually looking at replacing Maria Nunez.
Yeah.
And we were looking for 2 white male heterosexual guys that could do the job.
Yeah, and one of them has to be younger age.
Preferably with a beard.
Yep. maybe in middle school.
Look, if you're not watching, you're most likely not watching. Most of the people that are enjoying this, if you've even lasted this long, you are listening.
Yeah.
But just go to Spotify, or you'll see this on Instagram because we're posting reels now. Like, we're getting legit.
Yeah.
A couple of our reels have been seen literally by thousands of people.
Ooh.
We're getting a lot more followers. We're getting more followers. We're getting more listeners.
Yeah.
So the power of advertising, it works.
Yeah. That's the American dream for you.
God bless America.
Amen. Brother.
All right. Thanks for listening.
All right. Yep. Thank you guys.
Oh yeah!
in the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon.